This little box turtle is in the most dangerous place that it could be. This is an animal that has survived millions of years of life on this planet due to its amazing adaptations for survival, but yet it can't cope with our vehicles. Whenever it comes to a road, it has to cross, and the only way it can cross is walking. And they'll often get halfway across the road and realize that the pavement is warm, and then they'll just sit there in the middle of the road, thermoregulating. And then of course, what happens? The car comes. And it's the end of an ancient life in a split second. Often the people driving don't even know that they hit a box turtle. They don't even know it was in the road. It's a pure accident. Now sometimes you have the types who will actually aim for box turtles and hit them and kill them on purpose. That's just the bottom of humanity. I can't think of anything more disgusting than to kill an animal that is helpless and can't fight back. So if you ever find a box turtle crossing a road, what do? That's a simple one. You take the little guy and put him on the side of the road that his head was pointing towards, because that's where he wants to go. Box turtles know where they are in their habitat. They're not wandering aimlessly. This turtle was probably heading out into that field over there to lay eggs. It's about that time of year. Possibly to sit in some water because there's a creek down there. She says she just came out of hibernation within the last month and a half or so. Maybe she wants to get a good soak and rehydrate. But I would say laying eggs is probably a safe bet for this little turtle. She's really heavy for her size. How do I know she's a female? Well, she has a flat plastron, fairly flat. Males have a dished in plastron to facilitate mating. Now, I've marked this little turtle. You can see the notches here. Two little notches in her marginal scutes. There's one back here. And that's part of the system that allows me to identify who's who when I find box turtles. And of course I'm releasing her in the exact location where I found her so that she can go about her life in her habitat and not get lost. If I were to take her 50 miles that way, 20 miles that way, even a mile or two, it could confuse her so much that she could wander around, stress herself out, and possibly die. She might find her way home because they do have a very strong homing instinct. But hear that barking? Dogs. Dogs are one of the biggest dangers to box turtles who are trying to find their way home. They'll cross through unknown territory and be assaulted by dogs that can just chew on them and chew on them and chew on them, sometimes even kill them. They have to cross roads. Fields like this get mowed. So she's been doing pretty well to live this long and not get hit by a mower or run over on this road. But like I say, you find a box turtle crossing a road, put it on the side of the road that its head is pointing towards. If its head is in the middle of the road and is facing up or down the road, use good judgment here and pick the side of the road that looks more like a good turtle habitat. Of course, in this sense, both sides of the road look good. You just have to flip a coin. But if that side of the road had a Walmart and this side of the road had a forest, well, logic would pick the forest, I would hope. So we're going to let her go right over here. Now when you find a box turtle on the road, please be safe. You know, you may have to stop traffic if it's a busy road to get the turtle off the road. But don't just slam your brakes on and jump out of your car. Pull off the road first, and then, make sure it's safe. Look both ways. Do the common sense thing here, and don't get yourself hurt saving the box turtle's life. Because 2 injuries or 2 deaths are not worth it. Be careful. Let's see what she's doing. Bye, little box turtle. Good luck.